we're back with another TCS interview. It's a big one. We've been waiting for this. Tell us what's your name and where you from.
I'm Jayden Moore from Hopkins High School, and it's my senior year.
Yes, sir. All right, so everybody knows you for hoops. You're a multi-sport athlete. But tell us your earliest memory of playing basketball.
I started playing basketball at the age of like 1.5, 2. My dad put the ball in my hands at a young age, so it's a picture that he recently shared with me. You know, when it was senior night, he recently shared the picture with me, and it was me in the baby seat, in the car seat, you know, whatever you had to put it, and I had a ball in my hands. So that's the earliest memory from that photo. And then I played in a league called Upward Sports. Mm-hmm. That's when I first started with a league, with a team, and then that took my basketball journey to what it is now, starting in kindergarten.
Kindergarten early. So 1 year old, 2 years old, he wasn't playing.
Early. He said ball was life early. He made sure of it, man. Yeah. What? So like, did you play other sports growing up?
I played football and baseball, so I was a 3-sport athlete.
Okay.
I love each and every one of them, like love them like equally. So like it was never like, oh, basketball is over football. Like I love all of them equally.
You still nice at baseball?
I'm still nice at baseball. Like my mom, if she was to like have a conversation, she would be on me and Trey about playing baseball. Like right now, she wanted us to join baseball. Like last week.
Why y'all play?
It's just like, just throughout the years, like I stopped playing when COVID happened. So to me, it just got like, I don't want to say like arrogant, but like when I was playing, they stopped pitching to me. I hit home runs. So like after that, because I was young, after that it just got boring and COVID happened. So then I just strictly focused on, AAU. And then AAU started getting more like, serious because I started getting older. So now I'm on the circuit. So then I just never had the time. And then now it's like senior year, I don't got to do AAU. I just want to, chill, spend time just, getting extra reps in the gym or just, relaxing my body because, season you overworking. So, but I mean, I when I went back out to football, I kind of do wish I went back out to baseball because I actually love the sport, but it's just.
What position did you play?
So back then, when you younger, you just do everything. So I did pitcher, I did everything, but like I enjoyed pitching, but like it kind of helped my mental focus. So like you have, it makes you mentally strong. So I like pitching, shortstop, and first base, and then center field was smooth too. But like shortstop was probably my favorite.
Right. So when it comes to hoops, like when did you know you were better than a lot of the kids your age? Because we'll get to your high school career for sure, but at this early stage before high school, like when did you know you were good compared to your cohort?
I mean, I wouldn't say better than everybody else because I was never really like the best of the best, but I was pretty good. I'd say probably around second grade is when I really started like I'm gonna take basketball serious and really started falling in love with the game. My dad was on me, so like that's when boom, I gotta figure out how to do certain things like that, and then that's when I'd say second grade is probably when I started. I'm decent at this sport. I'm gonna keep working hard because I got a chance, do something.
Facts.
So that's pretty early. So fast forward into your middle school year, you played in the MSHTV camp, and that's one of the camps where we'll put some clips up in the screen, but that's the camp where a lot of the top middle schoolers play.
Yeah.
I don't know how many age groups they got, but I was going to ask, like, even Dybansta, one of the top projected picks, that's the first time I saw him was when he was playing in that, like a handful of years ago. And, just even before him, just seeing a lot of different players, big name NBA players having played in that. So we wanted to know, is that like invite only or is that pay to play or is it like a mix of both? Or how did you get involved with that?
My first time I went there was 5th grade. It's from I want to say 3rd to all the way up to 8th. I could be wrong, but it's like you can start pretty much young, but then it ends once you get to high school. So it ends at 8th grade. So my first year I went there, I did what I had to do. Like I killed, and I kind of like put my name out there on the national level. So like still to this day, I benefit off that camp where it was already popular, with big time names before that. So like me being able to go there, I was like, oh, this is like not like a dream, but like it's like a big goal I wanted to go to. And you said about AJ Dybansta. I actually played him my last year there. It was me, Tyran.
Because he's only a year older than you.
Yeah.
Tyran Stokes?
Yeah, Tyran.
Who he's the top player right now?
Yeah, so me and him cool. Like, we had a connection before that. I played against him in the game, good game, so we built up that connection. So then we was playing that together, and then we ended up playing against AJ and like Peyton Kemp. So like that was like the big time game, whatever like that. So that's when I played AJ a few times, but like I played him in that camp too. But MSHTV really, like, I put my name on the map. So after that, that's when I just started blowing up.
You probably like never look back after that.
Yeah, I started becoming on these, like, I mean, middle school rankings. Like, at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing, but like, I was like, the highest is probably like number 3 in the country, and top 5 everywhere you go. So like, it was smooth. So.
Yeah. No, that's good, because that kind of lets from that. You said that's kind of when you open your eyes, man.
Yeah,
because you played varsity as an 8th grader, right?
I started 7th grade.
You started 7th grade.
7th grade.
So what was your mentality? You playing varsity as a 7th grader? Like, what was your mentality when you first got there? Did you have the mentality like, yo, I'm taking over, I should be playing, or how did you feel when you first got into that?
So, 7th grade is when I actually transferred to Hopkins, and I had wrote on my notebook a bunch of my goals. And I told my mom, I'm gonna be the first player to play 7th grade. Be the first person I play varsity in 7th grade. So she looked at me like, okay, if you want to make that happen, then you gotta, work hard. So I started off on sophomore, because Novak was like, okay, you're gonna start off on sophomore, no warm up, stuff like that. So I never was like, yeah, I should be on that. I'm like, okay, boom.
As a 7th grader, he was saying be on the sophomore team.
Start off on sophomore
7th
team.
grade, okay.
So I did about a few games there. It became comfortable. I was scoring around. It's probably, I'm not gonna say crazy. I was averaging around 15, boom, boom, boom. But that's 7th grade. That's
7th grade.
It's smooth, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And then after that, I got moved up to varsity. So then Novak was like, he had a conversation. He's like, your vision is what got you moved up. So like, you're passing. Yeah. So okay, boom, my job. I knew my role. Just get guys involved. I wasn't trying to do too much. So then just do my role and then end up.
So I got to kind of go step back a little bit. So like, what made you kind of even choose to go to Hopkins? Was there like a high school player you saw that you looked up to? There's a lot of players that went to, it's like a powerhouse in the state of Minnesota when it comes to basketball. So what was the decision for you to go there?
So it was my dad. But I was always connected with Hopkins, and I was always connected with De La Salle.
Okay. So
my dad wanted me to go to Hopkins because how Novak ran systems and guard play.
Yep.
And then my mom wanted me to go to De La Salle. But my older cousin went to Hopkins, so he won a state championship in 2016. So like, I was always at Hopkins games.
He was always around.
Always around. It was it was powerhouse. I'm like, okay, I got a chance to be here. I remember being at one game. I was like, I think I want to play here. But I wasn't like fully certain, so I always went to like the De La Salle, Hopkins camps, and that's when I got to know Novak. So like, Novak knew me, and then I knew Coach Thorson. But then when Coach Thorson left, I had like good connection with Coach Thorson. So like, after he left and went to the college route, I was like, I don't know if I want to go to De La Salle. So when my dad said Hopkins, I was like, okay, cool, that's smooth.
Right.
But so I transferred to Hopkins 7th grade year. So.
Do y'all live in Minneapolis?
No, I live in like the Maple Grove area.
Oh, okay. So either way, it was gonna be a little trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know he's at the U of M right now, correct? Dorson. Yep. I remember he was the high school coach when we played De La Salle in high school. So facts.
Yeah, so I was always at De La Salle and Hopkins games, and then obviously mini high games too, and then CDH games because I was Trey Holloman's like big bro to me, so I was always watching him.
Nice. Yeah, so we're just gonna go through your high school career real quick. So we got some stats, points per game, records, and we just want to talk. So you've been through a lot. 7th, 8th grade year. We actually didn't get the 7th grade stats because we didn't know you were playing 7th grade. But 8th grade, you get to 11 points a game, and this is all just what we got off straight varsity. So 11 points a game, and then your season high was 22 versus Wayzata in a very close game that y'all lost that year. Do you remember that game at all?
I do. I season high though was against Tonka though too, but
year
I like that they says Wayzata on there because biggest rivalry.
Yeah.
It was actually Tonka though at 28.
Right.
At Tonka, so that's cool.
So you played 7th grade, this 8th grade year. Just what was the mentality? Then he asked about 7th grade mentality. What was the 8th grade mentality? Did you feel like you made an improvement? Did it feel a lot of the same? Did you feel like you already arrived? Like, what was the mentality?
8th grade year was just kill everything in front of me. And so since I had played, had a little bit of varsity experience, I wasn't scared or nothing. My main goal going into the season was I want to start. I want to be the first 8th grade to start because there was no 8th grade to start. So like my main goal was just going there and start. And I didn't start right away. So that was like, okay, I got to keep working hard. So I was like 6 man. And then my first game of the season, we had to play Orono at home. And I got in, I got a steal right away, threw the lob off the backboard to Elvis. And after that, the game like slowed down, was steady. So I was just calm.
Who's this kid?
Oh,
God.
So after that lob, it's nothing. So like, before the game, I was kind of nervous. Like 7th grade, I was really nervous. But then I had a play that just settled me down. So then that play was like reminding me, okay, settle me down. And then, second half, I had this one crazy play. It was just 20. I was just out there just freelancing, flow state. So then it was just, the whole year was just cool, calm. Like I didn't have like a big super role, like so that was like not a lot of pressure because I had a lot of upper guard. So like my job was just go out there, play defense, score. Like I had more of a scorer role, so score. And then facilitate, just be me. But so my job is just cool, but it's just kill everything. I want to like put my name out there, statement.
Right. So then 9th grade, from what we saw, the stats had dipped a little bit as far as points per game. The team was around the same record, right? So 8th grade, 18-10, and 9th grade, 19-9. And we're gonna get into like the rivalry with Wayzata a little bit later, but. Every year Wayzata knocked you guys out of section championship games. So 9th grade year, less point production, but still like a good team. What was 9th grade like for you?
They got stats kind of wrong.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Because we're going back to get these.
Yeah, we try to go back.
9th grade was actually the most points I averaged throughout my career.
Okay.
How much did you average? How much do you average in 9th grade year?
20.8, so pretty much 21.
Okay. Y'all gotta fix these stats, man.
What we gotta do?
We thought it was bad in St. Paul. They do it bad in St. Paul, Minneapolis, but y'all should have that stuff accurate.
Yeah, man. It was a whole big problem throughout the whole career side. So it's not.
We'll touch back on that.
Yeah. So my freshman year was kind of like a big year because. My 8th grade summer, my grandpa had died. My dad died. My dad's dad had passed like that August, right before the season started. So like my whole mentality is like it was like my first big like pain. Like it's my grandpa, so like I was close with him. So it was my whole motivation was just kill, and I was already comfortable because now I got 2 years under me. But the team was was different. So like I didn't have CJ, Elvis, Max, Tyrell. So like the team, 8th grade team was stacked. Now everybody pretty much left off and did what they need to do for them. Like I ain't gonna say what they should have stayed. Now they did what they had to do for them, right? So me, we're just being okay. Now I gotta step up. So now I'm starting point guard. Now I'm not just no 3-and-D guy. I'm actually got a bigger role. Like it's pretty much I'm not gonna say my team, but like I have to be more the leader of my team.
Yeah, like the dependent on you.
Yeah, like the lead guard basically, right? But we had we had 2 seniors that was big leaders on the team. A3 had it's his sophomore year, so now it's his first year really playing varsity. And JJ,
Smith?
JJ. So now everybody's me and those 3, me, JJ, and A3, we already had played younger with the Spartans. So now we all just gelling together and. We had a great year. That was probably like when it came to scoring. That's when they're like, okay, my scoring developed right there because I was already like I could score a little bit, but then my freshman year it became easier. So now I'm getting 30 a game. I'm getting 30 here. I'm getting 25 here. So scoring, like when I say scoring, that was probably like my best scoring year.
Exactly.
Is that what kind of got you? Because I think after that. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Is that after your freshman year? Is that when you got nationally ranked by ESPN?
Freshman. Yeah.
It was after that.
It's pretty much going into that summer.
Going to that summer, okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, okay.
I wasn't on the main list yet. Like I'll keep it a buck. I wasn't on the main. Whereas the main list, I was like on the point guard list, so I wasn't actually ranked yet. But I was on like the. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. We don't see
that profile.
We don't see that often from here.
Yeah. Then that next summer, after my sophomore year, I became ranked.
When you got ranked, yep. Okay, I remember that one. Yep. Right. What was your feeling like just getting that call or getting that notification like, yo, you ranked?
I was in Avid class and I was on Instagram. I did finish the work, so I got on my phone, asked,
He did his work, yo.
He did his work, right? He made that clear.
He did his work.
I did my work because at Hopkins you can't be on your phone in class. I ain't gonna say like I be on my phone. I be on my phone sometimes, but this certain moment I did my work, and then I just on Instagram I seen rankings job. I'm like, cool. I wasn't expecting to be on there, to be honest. So, and I seen it. It said I'm scrolling. Jayden Moore, number 32 in the country. Wow.
Shout out to you for that.
I went to the point guard list. It was number 6.
Yep.
So I screenshot it to my dad. Like, oh, look at this. So I had a moment where it's like, okay, some work is being reflected, but yeah.
So how much do you think regular season high school contribute to that versus AAU, or do you think it's just a mix of both?
Good question.
I say high school is cool depending on what type of high school you're at, but it's mainly AAU.
Right.
It's a lot of politics in AAU, but depending on what high school you go to, and the state matters where you live.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the state matters where you live. So if you go to California, you go to the public school in California, your high school do work for you, but to be honest with you, it's really summer.
Yeah, because we got that weird rule here in Minnesota where you can't even we can't even play teams in Chicago.
Yeah, we can't travel.
They got to come here. We only go like Wisconsin, I guess, like the furthest one. Like
Wisconsin, the
Dakotas,
and
Iowa.
Man, they should at least let us go to Chicago.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be some good. That would be some good. Yeah, that'd be some good comp because I feel like we can get them personally. That's just me. But
for real. But yeah, it. Nobody claims that they changed the rule after the 09 team went to New York.
Oh, that makes all the sense. You talking about Royce. You talking about Royce and them. That makes all the sense.
That was the last team that was able to travel. And then it hurt because Page's team, when they was junior year, they were no one team in the country.
They was just smacking everybody around. There was no,
They couldn't go to nationals. So like the rule that they got is kind of.
I wish they'll change that.
Yeah.
Because even I believe back, like, was it like 03 when LeBron was it? No, it was like 02 when LeBron was in high school with the Christopher Humphreys team. I'm pretty sure they was traveling too because they was nationally ranked. So I mean, they need to change that back. That's crazy.
It's a high school. I'm not in high school no more, so I mean, but please change it for like the young.
Yeah, honest. All right, so let's move on. 10th grade year. All right, so let us know if this is right. We got you at 19 points a game, and then 13 games you win 20 plus. And then your team ended with a 23-6 overall record. Lost to Wayzata again in the section finals. Walk us through 10th grade year.
10th, yes, everything was right on that. I don't know about 20-point games. I didn't really keep track of that. But it sounded accurate. But yeah, 19 was the points. Sophomore year is when I really started putting everything together.
Yep.
So now I'm playmaking, now I'm rebounding. So that's when I started averaging triple doubles and stuff. So I pretty much averaged close to a triple double that whole year, if not mistaken, a triple double. So that's like, okay, now I'm starting to put my teammates together, and then the team started getting better. Like everybody on my team got better. So now we gelling together, we making everything because we all got that 1 year as a team together. Yeah. We lost the 2 seniors, so like now it's really on me, JJ Davey, A3. Now we all got to step up because now it's all our team.
Yep.
We don't got the 2 leaders of the team no more. Because they was like kind of.
They're like the main leader. Y'all was looking up to them.
We was the younger guys, so we looking at them. We was always together. So now, okay, we got to get our chemistry together. We got to make sure we a step ahead because now we ain't like we young, but like a few years we ain't gonna be the young team no more. So now we put our name.
What was the expectations even for your team?
Always win state.
Right. Always win state.
For me, always win state. So we'll get to that, but it's just for me, it's always win state, and then just to be the best player I can. Every time I step in the court, just kill. So sophomore year is just I just made everything came together. So I'm playmaking, I'm being triple doubles here and there, and then we was just winning. But when it came to the section finals, that was McAndrew's senior year.
Yeah. Jackson.
Yeah, he was senior. So we actually beat them at the crib first. And that was when they was like winning the state, so that was like a big time win, right? We beat them at the crib. I had like a triple double that game. A3 had a good game. JJ had a good game. Davey, everybody hooping. And then when we played them at Wayzata, McAndrews hit a layup, and then we came down. We had a chance to like either win the game or
You good. It's that one. Yeah, you good.
We had a chance to either win the game or at least tie it, and we missed the opportunity. So we split. So I'm going into game. Okay, I'm telling my dad like I think I chance to blow him out because at that moment we gelling together. We had just beat Kyle Jorgensen. And Washburn by like 20.
Kyle Jorgensen, baby joker.
It was a good team.
It
Like
was,
when they come to like hardest people to that was one of them.
Yeah.
So we coming off a good win, and everybody expecting it to be a battle. Like it's always supposed to be a battle, and unfortunately that game went south right away because the previous year we was up on them. We was up on them like 13, and there was no shot clock. So they end up.
Yeah. They just wasted the ball, wasted the clock. Yeah.
But now we was up though. We was winning.
Right.
We was up 13, 8 minutes left, and we didn't have the experience. So then they had experience before because they had just played in the state championship against Park Center. So then they used that experience against us. We ended up losing by 5. But this sophomore year was just total blur. Like they beat us like real bad. But yeah, sophomore year.
You kept it honest, man.
Yeah, those some powerful names to play against that year.
Yeah, sophomore year
D1 guys.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That summer was when I led Adidas in assists, and that's when it really got me ranked.
Oh, the Adidas circuit, AAU circuit?
Yeah, AAU circuit. That's when it really got me ranked. So
who did you play with on that team?
Jay Sizzle. Jayden Stokes team.
So, word? You played with a B? Okay,
so
okay.
I was with them, and then that's when like me and Jaylen started getting close. So I had a few workouts with him. So we built a little relationship right there. But yeah, sophomore year, so I put everything together.
That's dope.
Nice. All right, so 11th grade year, 15 points a game. Is that about accurate?
That's accurate, yeah.
26-2 overall.
Sheesh.
So, I mean, you guys are progressing every year, literally progressing every year. 10 losses all the way up to 2 losses now as a sophomore. Again, lost to Wayzata. Walk us through that year. How was that?
Junior year is kind of like junior year was that loss was on me and the section game. But before that, going into that, it was kind of like how I said, like the triple-double era was sophomore year. Junior year, so I really started like becoming like the point guard that people say that I am now. Right. So that's
how I live up to the rep.
Yeah, that's why I started becoming the point guard they say I am now, right? So now I'm getting 18, but along with 18, I'm getting 14 assists on top of that, multiple assists. So like my assists started going up with like not just being 10, but now it's going 15 here. Now it's going, I kind of had I think I had like 15 assists and 16 assists probably like in 4 games. Okay. Something like that. So my assists was skyrocketing up
going
like
up.
that. So now I'm able to my change the pace. I got better and stuff like that. But when it came to that section final game, yeah, that loss was on me. So
on you?
Yeah, that loss was on me.
Why you say that?
That was the worst game I ever played. My
that was your worst high school game, you feel like?
Worst by far.
Okay.
By far. Still to this day, like.
I can see it's bothering you even talking about it a little bit.
Like it's cool because it's just part of it's just life what happened. So yeah,
character development. That's the
it like I'm not gonna say it broke me, but it broke me for some weeks because it's a basketball game. But like to me, like I said, state championship was like everything I ever wanted. Like all the records that's up to now, like that I end up I was blessed to get. I mean, all that's cool and all, but that's all personal stuff. I was more of a team guy. Like, all that stuff is cool, but I wanted to win the state championship. I wanted to celebrate with Noah because he was going through a lot of life stuff. I wanted to celebrate winning the state championship because I had lost my grandpa when I was a freshman. And then, I lost my recent grandpa again, but like that was after the season. But like now I'm just, I'm dealing with grief with him. And I just want to like uplift the city, just live up to the legacy. The legacy is always in win state, so I want to be a part of that legacy. But then when that junior game came, and then I'm like, it's just me mentally, like I didn't even know. Like I knew I didn't score, but like at the second half, like okay, I'm not scoring. Let me get my guys involved. So I started doing that. But like me being the player I am, I gotta do what I gotta do. And I stopped shooting the ball and. After the game, it's just I didn't go to school for like 2 weeks. I was embarrassed to like face my like classmates, like people in school. I feel like I let them down because like in reality, like they saying it's not your fault. Like nah, it was my fault. Like I can't be the type of player and not perform like that. So then so that game shaped me for that whole summer and going to senior. That shaped me, but like I didn't want that to happen like that. Like if I'm gonna lose, like let me have a good game and then we lose. But yeah, that was by far the worst game I ever played. But I mean, it taught me some lessons. But it taught me some lessons because it showed I wasn't working hard. I thought I was working hard, but I wasn't working hard, and it showed me like my mental wasn't strong enough. But like, cause like big time games, I love big time games. But then in that game, if you watching it for the first time, you're like, oh, he's folding under pressure. So it's like, dang, so I'm messing up my name. I let my teammates down. It's their senior year. And a lot went into it because I was, I had like, after my sophomore year, going into my junior year, that's when like, names started going. So now prep schools are coming, you know, colleges, that's when they first can contact you. So all this is going on, prep school, all this, but I love Hopkins so much. I was loyal to Hopkins so much because they gave me a chance at a young age. And now I'm building like, you know, so I have multiple support around the community. I don't want to lead them. So instead of going to like AZ Compass Prep, I'm like, I had to turn it down to win the state championship game because it's A3 senior years, JJ senior years, Davey senior year, Tyson senior year. All of them I had connection with. A3, played with him, went to camps together, all the Dybansta Hopkins camps. We met him there, we played together. When I was in second grade, third grade, played together with him. That's been my boy since the day one. JJ came the next year. That's been my boy since day one, right? So we all playing together, us three playing together as Spartans. Yeah. And then Davey, he's practically like my cousin. We played, our parents are like, they know each other real well. So we played, my first time ever playing against Davey was in football, flag football. And then I played him in this 3-on-3 tournament. We bust him, but he ain't gonna like that. But that's why I first met him. So then me and Davey played on the same football team for like 2 years, 3 years. We played, and then me and Jay is on the same team. So like I'm growing up. These my boys. I'm growing up with them. And then Tyson, he's like, all right, like had a great season too. Tyson and me, I met Tyson in BPA rec league. We played in championship game. He's killing. Like I was third grade, he's fourth grade, because they all a year older than me. So right. Best fourth grader I ever seen. He making all type of layups, getting to the basket, midi. So I know all these. And then Big Jew, right? We played on Spartans too, came later. So like, and then the man, like, right? But I had a connection, obviously my little brother. So I'm not gonna lead them.
Exactly.
We got a mission. We just got blown out in sections finals. We got a revenge. Like as you see, it's 26-2. Only team we lost to all year was Wayzata. We lost him at Wayzata by 1, and then lost some section finals. So, but
of all your Hopkins teams, this was the one with the best record.
The best team.
So that's all to say. Like this was basically the Avengers of all the people you messed with growing up. Like you actually got to form the team.
Hey, we didn't every game besides the Wayzata game we won by double figures.
Right.
15, I was smacking folks for sure.
Put up 100 like 10 games. Mm-hmm. So it was by far one of the best Hopkins teams in a while, and yeah, so that's why it hurts because I know I love my teammates.
This is kind of off topic. So like even like we do all types of different shows up here. We do TCS Radar. I remember a while ago, I think 2 years ago. So this is your junior year. We were talking about you and Anthony Smith ranking y'all like as like the Hopkins backcourt, because I'm trying to remember a time where it was like at this point you both had well over 1,000 points. Y'all been playing there the whole time. So we was thinking like, where should we rank them as far as Hopkins backcourt? And we all like literally came to the conclusion like they got to be somewhere in there, top 5 somewhere in there, man. How do you feel about that person playing with like a guy like A3? Was that like one of the most talented guards you ever played with?
Yeah, it's by far.
Yeah,
if not top 3, top 2. But I battling my whole life pretty much. Mm-hmm. So playing against him, like he was the first person I got a problem guarding for some reason. Right. He was young. He had this go-to crossover. I knew it was coming. Like
the Hesdy cross.
Yeah, it's quick. It's like a Tim Hardaway.
Yeah,
it's real
when
quick.
He was young. He'll set you up right, and he cross fast. Like he's kind of like Tim Hardaway.
Yeah.
But like you know it's coming because he brings the ball all the way up here and he cross. But I can never stop it. So. But then he just made me better because then we had that connection. It was unstoppable because I know I could set up a back door because he's going to get a layup all the time. And I knew, and in certain moments, we got to get him the ball because he able to get us 30. Whether he having a bad day, good day, whatever going on, he gonna give us 30 regardless. Yeah. So I knew as a point guard, I gotta get him involved because if he's involved, we're gonna have a great day. It's gonna be a great game. So, but yeah, that connection, we by far, I ain't gonna say we by far number one. And then I say, yeah, we by far number one.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk more about it. Yeah, we definitely talk more about A. Smith for sure.
Your senior year.
Yeah, senior year. So you averaged 18 points, went 21 and 8. How's your overall thought about that? I know we kind of talked about a little bit. I know it was one game, a big game. I would say one of the bigger games in the regular season when y'all played Tartan. Unfortunately, you couldn't play due to technicalities. How do you feel about your senior year and how it played out, how it ended?
Senior year was going into the most motivated season I had because I gotta live up to them saying I'm not this and not that. And it was everywhere I look in the comments. Jayden Moore got 0 points elimination game. So by that, I'm building my mental. So from April to when I first started the off season, I was in the gym every day. Like I mean, it's gonna sound like he might be capping, but like I literally was in the gym every day. I didn't go like nowhere else. So I go to AU tournaments because I'm playing Team Hero. So I gotta travel out of town. I gotta travel back and forth with Team Hero.
So you were playing with Team Hero?
Out of town. It's Team Hero, so they in Wisconsin. So it'll be
Tyler Hero's team.
Tyler Hero team, yes, that's EYBL. So I had to travel on a Thursday. I had to leave school, travel by myself. Sometimes my brother would come, but he didn't come all the time, so I traveled by myself because his team didn't always have practice, but my team pretty much had practice every day. So I travel on Thursday, make practice for Friday and Saturday, and then I'll come back Sunday. And then as soon as I come back from there, I'll go straight to the gym. So me and my brother was at H4 literally every single day from the summer on. So we put in real work out of the hours because we like, it's my last year, and if I gotta win the state championship, because the same thing came back around, I had a chance to leave again, Hopkins. It's like, okay, my family, we all was like, okay, we didn't get it with this team, everybody leaving, so how we gonna, because Wayzata, nobody leaving.
Nah, yeah.
So how we gonna compete? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not leaving, it doesn't matter, I'm not leaving. So I sang like 20 week, AZ Compass, Iowa United, they all won.
It was like the top.
And it was heavy invested. And as a player, yeah, high school is cool, but you got to look at it for your like overall career.
Yo.
And I passed down ESPN games. I passed down, probably being a McDonald's All-American. Passed down probably, getting all Coach Cal came to a game when I was a sophomore, but like I could have actually been like heavy recruited by him because So I passed all that down. Primetime games, playing with the AZ ended up being the number one team in the country once again. Playing with Mika. I got a good relation with Mika, so I passed all that down just because I knew I'm not finna run from this.
Exactly.
I gotta face this. So I put in all the work. Me and Trey put in all this work over the summer, and then once the season came, we would shoot after every game, and then me, Trey, and shoot, and then Big Ant came and shoot. So now all three of us are shooting after every single game. Every single game we play in, we get up in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. But I wasn't doing it consistently my junior year.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm not doing this consistently. That's probably why I didn't perform. So everything I didn't do my junior year, I had to up 10 times up. So I took down a couple of distractions and stuff like that. But I was in the gym I get up in the gym, go at 6 a.m., go to practice, go shoot, or after practice, go to hot tub, light time, go shoot whatever, and then recovery after that. And then if it was a game, go shoot in the morning. After the game, go shoot. So I'm shooting pretty much every single day, no matter if we got the game or not. So then, as a senior year is probably the hardest working year. I worked hard, and it wasn't because of Mr. Basketball. It wasn't because of Gatorade Player of the Year, all of that personal stuff. It wasn't because of the assist record, none of that. All because I wanted to win a state championship. I wanted to be Wayzata so bad. And then just having the outcome that we had, then like, dang, I did all this, and me and my brother did all this. My mom is heavily invested. She comes to the gym with us after the games too, and we get blown out. It's like, dang, like, and then I shoot 3 for 15. So now I'm questioning myself, like, if I was on ESPN, am I going, like, cause why am I, not performing the games I've been waiting my life literally all year for? I didn't care nothing about the regular season. I wanted to get that one game. and then I shoot 3 for 15. But now I'm shooting every day. So it's like it's just certain things it just don't work out, and I gotta accept that. But yeah, senior year was the most challenging because it was a whole new team. We had Coach Ware come in, so we got Coach Novak. It's a whole new team. We started off kind of shaky, but then
I had Felix come in from
we had
Park
X
Center.
come in. So that was a big part of the team. We had him, X and JoJo. Greg came in. Then we had Kyrie from Chicago come in. Then we had Big Ant come in from Cougar. So and Coach Ware. And then along with Coach Ware, we brought in a couple new staff. So it was just a whole new team. And then we got guys from JV that never played varsity. So it was a whole new team. So then it was just so it was a whole new team. So senior year was challenging, but then I just went like, okay, I'm putting scoring. I gotta score. I gotta get my teammates involved, and I gotta rebound, and then I gotta defend.
So you gotta do everything. Yeah, it was like
So I gotta do everything, and then on top of that, I gotta be a positive leader.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be
probably the most important thing.
I don't got A3 to give me 30. I don't got JJ to give me 25, 15 rebounds. I don't got Davey to get chase down block, hit these corner threes, defend the best player. I don't got that no more. So I gotta invest in my teammates. I can't, they not gonna be ready right away. So I gotta keep building them up. So I just senior years made me become a better leader.
That's real.
A better leader. So it didn't get the outcome I wanted. I didn't get the outcome of winning the state championship, but senior years when my leadership became what it is now. I was in a group chat, checking on people, make sure people is good. So
I like that.
Senior year it's been a hard year. It's been a hard year. I say by far senior year is my hardest overall as in life. Hard, but it's life. So I gotta go through it.
But it's like every year you described, it's like it was like a different lesson of each one. So I mean, like you describing the last one, your last ride. Now you going to college or whatever the case is. So it's like it's expected for that to be your hardest one. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I feel like that's gonna mentally prepare you for the next level, especially because I know you probably feel like you got more to prove and more to do out here. Speaking of just before we recap on high school, what was like your biggest game or your favorite high school game that you played in?
Like all through all the years.
Yep.
I kind of I say senior year DSL was I ain't gonna lie. First half was I say the second. That's only one half. That was only one half. Like DSL was smooth. My 8th grade year when I played Tonka was good.
Right.
Sophomore year versus Wayzata, first time. Junior year was smooth too, but sophomore year is when I had like the triple double, whatever. That was smooth. But best game overall, I would probably say.
Or your favorite?
Yeah, favorite, biggest.
My favorite game.
Yeah, it could be either or. It could be your best game or your favorite one, just the game you enjoyed the most.
Sophomore year versus Wayzata at the crib.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite game. Best game, I probably you have to ask like Novak or some fans, whatever. But that's like my favorite game.
All right, we gonna get into some clips right now, but we definitely about to revisit Wayzata soon after that. So yeah, we want you to hold that thought real quick. Should we show them the clips now?
Yeah, all right. So it's the first time we're doing this actually.
Yes,
so
sir.
We're gonna have the athlete react to some of the athlete or some of their clips.
Athlete relate to the athlete.
Yeah, I don't think I have the script down right yet.
It's all good.
All right, so you gonna pull up on yours?
Yep.
So
Y'all just let me know when I press play.
Yeah, we used to have the TV here, but we're gonna have him watch off his phone right now. All right, so you want to mute yours, and then you can have his volume if he wants. So this first game we got out of Edina and Edina game from this year.
Okay.
All right. So we got a fast break dunk here.
Dude, that joint big.
Rate this.
Y'all want me to pause it?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Tell us about the game and tell us about that dunk.
All right, so that this game I was not being efficient this game. So that dunk kind of like I was mad already. So the dunk kind of like woke me up.
Mm-hmm.
I was not efficient this game. It was one of my as a senior year, that was one of my least efficient games, but I still ended up with like a double-double. So that dunk kind of woke me up.
Right, no, that was a tomahawk.
No, that was a tomahawk. You threw that joint back. That's what
that dunk kind of woke me up. Yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, so the next one we got is from Dybansta. You just said how this is one of your favorite games this year.
Yeah.
What you think about that dunk game?
So
with the samurai headband on too, boy.
Yeah, senior year, I just adapted the headband. So that was part of like the game day swag with the arm sleeve. I just wanted to try something new. Every year I try something new. So that was a new thing. But in this certain moment, DSL game was like that was a game. It was because I love playing DSL and I was supposed to go there. And it's my favorite gym. It's my favorite gym. So it was my last time playing, and the last time I was there, I got a steal, and I didn't dunk it. I laid it up. So in this moment, it was a back and forth game, and we kind of needed something big, and I got that steal, and I told myself the whole game I want to get a dunk. I gotta get a dunk. And in this moment, I was gonna dunk regardless, but I thought he was gonna jump.
He was gonna jump, yeah.
So that's why I kind of took off mad early, and that's kind of why I brought it all the way back.
So you wanted him to jump?
I want him to jump.
He wasn't trying to hear the poster though.
I want him to jump bad because of the angle he was coming at. I thought he was gonna jump. So
you're gonna be on Fresh Coast, and every Twin City Sports. You're gonna be on everyone, man. That's crazy.
I wanted to dunk him bad, but yeah, this was by far probably one of my favorite high school clips by far, and definitely my best dunk, whatever. But yeah, this moment was like. Yeah, you could tell my reaction. Like the game was turned. I was just in it. I was like lost my mind. But yeah, this is by far one of my favorite games. But yeah, this is my favorite clip probably. But yeah, I wanted to dunk him. That's why I jumped that far.
That's what's up. When I first saw it, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because normally, because you go to the hole a lot, you finesse a lot.
Yeah.
And when you dunk that, I was like.
Yeah,
would have made him mad today. Mad about this.
Yeah, like,
this girl in the crowd is saying what's going on, man.
Yeah, my people be getting on me like, why you ain't dunking? I don't be knowing I'm that high to dunk it. So the whole, I say like my senior year, that's when I try to dunk people more. I always wanted to dunk somebody, but that's when like my bounce was able to, okay, I can get this. I'm more comfortable. I was more confident with it. I say more confident. Okay. So more comfortable, yeah. So I was trying to dunk everybody that year, but yeah, that was a moment I was really trying to dunk somebody.
All right, let's go.
So next clip here, we got Wayzata game from this year. We got half-court shot, almost half-court shot.
Like logo.
But yeah, you guys were down going into half, right? So it's like, what was the mentality going into this game? What was you feeling in that moment? And then what you think about that game?
I think we was taking down like either 7 or 5. That shot cut it up. We was having a good first half. Probably having one of the best first halves we've had all season. That was one of the games where we started putting things together. We was having a good game. This is the second time I hit a half court shot. That was more like half court. My freshman year section finals, I hit one from like opposite free throw line. Right. So it was kind of like the second time I did. So I was like, damn, it was nice. At their crib? It was nice. At their crib too. So that was nice. So going to this game, we was highly confident. I think it was actually up in this moment. I can't remember.
We showed the scoreboard soon after that clip.
Okay, should I play it?
Yeah, go ahead. Play.
Yeah, we was up. Okay, so that 3 made it up. So we was up 7.
Nice.
He was up 7. So yeah, so it was a big momentum switch. So he was in the locker room, confident, boom, boom, boom. And then should have won that game. Then it started going, runs started going back, and then that's the game where Wiggins hit that game winner.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And real quick, like we know Wiggins going to Iowa State next year. We know Nolan going to U of M. So what is it like just matching up against those guys for multiple years now? And Nolan Anderson actually transferred to Wayzata, right?
He did transfer. He transferred in his junior year.
Right. So what was it like going up against those guys? It's like a measuring stick. The best players are going to measure themselves against the best players. So just what's that experience been like?
Nolan, we played when Nolan's at EP. He was giving us problems at EP, but he didn't have the bigger role he did now at Wayzata. But he's always a catch and shoot 3. So we always struggle with guarding him because he hit us a couple shots at EP. So he's a good player. He's one of probably, if not, one of the best shooters in the state. So we had respect for him just shooting the ball because if he get hot, he get hot. And we always had respect for that. And I try to get him when I try to get him to come to Hopkins, but it didn't end up going out. I was trying to get him to come to Hopkins, but I was like, bro, if anything, do not go to Wayzata.
If anything,
he went right to Wayzata.
Yeah, so I knew after that it's gonna be okay. We got got to guard him. So, but he's a good player. He's gonna do good things at the Gophers. Yeah. But yeah, he's a good player, good shooter. And then Wiggins, I got respect for him. Like his hard work proved to me that his junior year, when he did great his junior year, but when he played us, he always killed. And as a competitor, I don't like that. Like, you doing this against my team, like, I don't like that. So it made me
hot on us.
it made me like want to work hard, because I'm seeing him. He in the gym early mornings, whatever. So I took some of his. I give him respect. Like, he made me want to be. I gotta be better, because if I want to beat him, if I want to be better, whatever, I gotta outwork him. I gotta do this. I gotta do the extra stuff he might not be doing. So I got respect for him as a player, as a person. He just, he always down to earth, wherever. Great person, great family behind him too. But he gonna do great things at Iowa State. Yeah. He gonna work hard regardless and stuff like that. So it was always a good battle playing against him. He did his thing against us, which every great player should do. So we had some good battles, but I got a lot of respect for him. And he's a great player. He's gonna do good things at Iowa State, and hopefully we see each other when we're in the NBA, stuff like that.
Let's talk about it. Yes, sir. We got some more football highlights on here.
So yeah, dual sport athlete, like we said. And we got Trey in the room here in the background here. But so Trey's in these clips. You guys hooking up. We got 2 clips here from the Roseville games, the game that y'all came back and won. Yeah. So first, tell us about this first clip. We got a little juke move in there.
Yeah. So
Trey evaded the pressure.
Trey. Let's speak on Trey. That's my little bro, man. He always got my back. We've been like, no matter what, I know he gonna have my back. He's as when we was younger, everybody was like, how you gonna live up to my shadow? And he never was the type to want to be in my shadow. He's always been his own person, his own personality. If you ever get to know Trey, you're gonna know that he's his own character. You having a bad day, go to Trey. He gonna make you laugh. So nice. Not as like my little brother, man. He always got my back as my little twin. So his sport is mainly football. So when he's had an opportunity to be starting quarterback, they was like wanted me to come back out and play together, and I was, it was
your
junior year, and that's kind of like the biggest year, because like I said, the prep schools and then going into, so like everything junior year was more serious, and I'm like, that's what's kind of was draining me mentally. So I was kind of like, let me go out there and play football. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I can't think like that, but so, and I was missing the sport. Like, I was playing young, but I just stopped playing 7th grade when I transferred. I got hurt. Pops cut it off. Like, it's basketball now. So basketball was draining, and like football was an outlet, and my mom was like, come on and play. And I wanted him to be great, and I knew we had some great wide receivers, but we could always need extra help, So I'm like, let me go out there and play with my brother. You might not get another opportunity. I didn't know like the offers gonna come. None of that stuff was on my mind. I just want to help my little brother out and be great. So he did his thing all year, but with this clip, we was down like the 2-yard line, and we was losing. So we needed energy drive. I knew I had to make something out of nothing, and ended up making a good play. Probably like 40-some yards, 50-some yards. And
that was a nice one.
It was a good little play.
He was, because we record games. What was you after the hit? You're like, man, I didn't know he was this nice at football.
I was like, man, what we about to see today? And I saw that. I was like, all right, let me make sure I don't miss no plays.
This was a play where we needed drive. If I'm not mistaken, this is still the first half, and offense was tweaking. We was not playing up to par, and Roseville had a great defense. Like they had good defense. They was real solid, real disciplined. So we know how we had to make something, because our defense was getting stopping them. Yeah. But we can't just keep getting them back and forth and get tired. So I knew I had to make something out of nothing, and I was blessed to make some shape.
Yeah, and then this next play we got here from this game, it was actually the game-winning touchdown.
Yeah.
So you guys scored this with less than 5 minutes left. Mm-hmm. So it looks like a breakdown in coverage from Roseville, but you guys exploited it. Walk us through that play.
Oh, okay. So me and Trey, we got certain calls for certain routes, and when we see defense, I gave him a head tap. I gave him whatever the sign was. So I ran a post, so I gave him my post signal. And I seen that the guy was over me, but he had no safety help. And all game they had safety help. So I knew, okay, I'm now one-on-one. Right. And respectively, there's nobody in the state that can guard me. That can guard me one-on-one. So I say, okay, this opportunity, we got to win the game. And I made a signal. I thought dude was gonna stay with me. He ended up staying in his coverage, got wide open, and so that was something. I was kind of mad this whole game because they was double teaming me. So I didn't get to touches I won, I'm not mistaken, probably still ended with 100 yards, but it wasn't one of my best games. So I was kind of more frustrated. So I'm gonna, I told one of our coaches, I'm finna go win this game for us. Because y'all defense is doing what they need to do. I'm finna go win this game for us. And I was blessed to do that. But a couple of our wide receivers made plays to get us down there before I was able to make that touchdown. So it was a whole team effort to get this win.
That's dope, man.
Absolutely. All right, so we got one more play here. Another football play from this year against Park Cottage Grove. Or Park Center or Park Cottage Grove?
Park Cottage Grove.
That first down. Now he's going to come back the other way.
This one, wow. This dude, first going to the left. Reverse field completely.
Yeah, they're playing blitz with them. That's crazy. That's NFL Street. They playing.
He's going to get to the end zone. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, went this way.
Wow. Yeah. He couldn't believe it. Wow.
Correction plays, you can see penalties, but it looks
He need to up his energy, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this play was a childhood play. I used to do this all the time when I was in Little League, flag football, when I was in little tackle. It's just something I was always did. So when I see an opportunity, I do it all in practice. So like the teammates knew it's something I do. So when I did it, I had actually do it in games. Like, okay, this is like old childhood. I got a video in my phone that I can show y'all if I want to, but it's the same exact video, same side, went to the left, reversed back, and it was just like, what are you doing? So to me, that was just like, damn, like a wholesome moment for me.
I don't know if that's
that.
like shows how cold you are, or how bad the defense was for you to say. I was like a little kid. Let me pull this out real quick. This might work because they couldn't even catch you.
Nah,
I know they was mad. Like,
yeah, they was
you
mad.
right here. I'll be mad, person. I'll question myself as an athlete. Like,
yeah.
Right there, bro. How you end up over here? So that's tough right there.
Yeah, they Park Cottage Grove had a good defense too. But that was senior night. Or no, that was homecoming.
For y'all homecoming?
That was homecoming.
Oh, well, that's the motivation right there.
Yeah, homecoming. We played them homecoming last year too, and homecoming last year, the year before that, had like 4 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. And their corner was a good corner, so it was kind of like big time game. That ended up being the record for in most touchdowns in the game for Hopkins.
Ooh, okay.
So I set that record, and I was like, okay, homecoming, I want to go for 5. I want to make another record. I want to be myself.
My own record, yeah.
I'm just cool. I'm super competitive. So if I got the record for that, I'm gonna be myself.
Yeah.
I can't let younger himself outdo me.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
So this was like the 3rd touchdown of the game. I didn't get 5, but we got the win, and we had
that play.
We got that play. I had play before that first touchdown, 4th down, 1-hand catch. So it was a good game, but all our wide receivers had a good game. Our defense played, they did their thing. Trey did his thing. Trey had like 5 touchdowns himself. So he had 3 to me, 2 rushing touchdowns. So Trey did his thing. He put it on for us right there. Trey really put it on for us the whole season. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Shout out to him.
And before we transition back to basketball and what you got going next, what was it like just playing football in general and then getting that offer from the Gophers? And did you get any other offers from any other schools for football?
I love football. I kind of love football more than basketball, but basketball is just basketball, I just got too much love for basketball. But like with football, it's for speaking on myself, it's just easier. It's less on my mental. It leads me to just be out there and be free, be more calm, and it's just I just take anything. I can just put anything together. And I'm just out there, one-on-one. Just flow state playing against him versus me. Where basketball is, I gotta do certain things like that. But football, I love football. It's just the crowd, Friday nights, the energy. Getting ready in the locker room, bumping the music, getting the little tape on, gloves on, the visor on, the swag. The little thing. It's like from my junior year to my senior year, the way I approached the game with like just the little things were just the visor and mouth guard was different. So like I was just having fun with everything. It just was fun. It was just fun. Like football is like probably in my whole senior year, especially like this year and last year, but like especially this year, like senior year being so hard, football was like the only time in my this year was just, it was no problems. So
perfect. It was that zen for you, that balance, that perfect balance for you.
Yeah, but then speaking on the offer from the Gophers, that was like a crazy moment because I didn't expect to get no offers, and not from like hometown. So that came 5 games in, and I was just, if I was like 5 games in, and they invited me to a game, and then I was like backstage with football. With me playing football and basketball, I can see the difference in the recruiting process.
Oh, okay.
So football, they bring you into a game. It's not just you. Like basketball, they bring you to a game. It's probably just you and like maybe another recruit. But football is like a bunch of recruits. Mm-hmm. So they brought me back there. They do different things. You're like in the big I want to say like it's like a big like fancy like room. Like you can eat stuff like that, get some food, whatever before the game. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting back there, and they call my name. Like, come back here. We're finna show you something. Coach Fleck want to talk to you. And like, dang, I went to his office just like this, sitting here talking with him probably for like 30 minutes.
That's cool, man.
Offered me on the spot right there, talking about how he had a good relationship with Jayden and stuff like that, talking about like how he would want me to come. And then we talked about the opportunity to play both. So we was like, okay, it's football and basketball. So that was an opportunity like that. So yeah, that was one of my in high school and probably in life was one of my like favorite moments like that on the football side. So I had a great. That's when I realized, okay, maybe I can do 2 sports. It's hard to do, but I can maybe do that. And then it was good because it was good for me, but it was also good for Trey because Trey was in the room, and Trey's more to football. Trey loved both too, but if you ask him, he'd say he loved football more, but like probably like slight bit, but. I don't know. He good at both,
yeah,
right?
I was gonna say he get busy at both.
He get down basketball too, but as a big brother, I'm gonna say he get down both. Like, but if you ask him, he'd probably say football. So him just being in the room too, he's able to connect with Coach Fleck too. And so it was just a good moment for us. So yeah, I ended up getting Gophers, and then I ended up getting Iowa and Kansas State, and then for football, and then they came to the school. So like now schools are starting to come to the like I'm in class. I got to get pulled out of class because schools are starting to come to talk to us, and then they're talking to team. They're not just talking to me. They talking to some of my teammates, talking other wide receivers, tight end, defense, Trey. But then they're like, everybody leave and they'll keep me back and they'll talk to me. So that was cool just seeing the process with that. So yeah, I got a few offers from football, and it opened my eyes because now schools are talking about how you want to do both. I'm talking to schools like, can I do both? So it was a good moment.
That's good. Everybody open your eyes for that one.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Speaking back on basketball, so you committed, you're going to North Dakota.
Yeah.
Your boy Anthony Smith was just there.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel about him leaving or him, transferring? Was that something that you knew was going to happen, or was you trying to play with him?
It just
other players too.
The twins was there.
The twins were there. They had to do what they had to do.
That's real.
Whatever they had, I can't speak on the situation stuff like that, but they have to do what they have to do, and hopefully they make the best decision, stuff like that. But just me, that was my boys and stuff like that. But yeah, just
you were gonna go there regardless if
nah. To be real with y'all, commuting. I didn't think I was gonna end up there, but it just ended up being a great spot for me, stuff like that. So. They was I was planning on playing with them, but they had to do what they had to do. I respect them and everybody on the team. They do what they do, and they had a great year. So,
that would have been something for sure.
Yeah, so you get to keep your commitment,
mm-hmm.
So, my bad.
No, you good. No, you good.
You're just gonna ask what other schools were in the race for you. Were you thinking about anything else?
Yeah, I was thinking about Baylor was the top choice for me because I had connection with Coach Nunes. But some things he ended up stepping down, stuff like that, personal stuff like that. Gophers was an option too, but so it was a couple schools. Iowa State is coming to practice, stuff like that. But yeah, it was a couple schools around, but yeah, it just transfer portal changes everything.
Oh man, yeah.
So it changes everything. So a lot of pride, you got to put a lot of pride aside, and you got to make the best choice, even if you don't like that choice. But you gotta make the best choice because that choice is gonna end up being the best choice for you.
You're right.
And that's what I felt like.
No, you're right. No, that's good. That's good to know because I know some people, they probably, like you said, like that was your plan to try to play with them.
Yeah.
Some people will probably, oh no, I'm not gonna go there. You kind of stuck to it, like, I still gotta do what I gotta do.
It wasn't like them being there. It wasn't the main option for me committing there. I gotta build a good connection with the coach.
Okay.
I built a good connection with the whole coaching staff. Everybody around me, it was cool vibes, and then it was like a little plus. But I ain't gonna say like I commit for my teammates stuff like that.
That's real.
Because if I was doing that, then that's not thinking. Like I'm not thinking. That's not being smart.
You're thinking for yourself. You're thinking for other people almost.
So yeah, I built a good connection with the coach, and then when it came down to like making a decision, that was probably one of the hardest decisions I had to make because do I want to give up football? Do I want to go small mid-majors or work my way up, or do I want to go possibly high major where I'm the whole time thinking where I was gonna go, but transfer portal declines that sometimes. So it might not be the best situation for you because I'm seeing people that should be playing high major, but they ain't playing. So now you're wasting a year.
Right.
And me being the type of player is I'm trying to get to the NBA, so I can't have time wasting no years or redshirting. Yeah, I gotta produce because I gotta produce so I can put my family in a good situation. So I was like, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm gonna be real, I didn't like it at first because I think I was like, a lot of mid-majors didn't really recruit me because they thought I was bigger than the program, which when I was getting recruited, like my dad told me never look down on no school because you'll never know where that coach end up at. So I always entertain every school. So, but when I was young, I'm like, I'm going high major, I'm going here. But then when you get to the situation and you get to the moment where it's the different rules, it's different from where it was 3 years ago. Now it's different. Like now you get an offer. You might not get an offer. You might be this good player, but you ain't getting an offer like that. They ain't not just handing it out how they was.
Yeah.
They gonna go get the other people in the transfer portal. So now you gotta think, you gonna go there, but you gonna have to also play against. He might be 22, 21. Like he's a grown man. He's fully developed. And I'm just coming straight out of high school. Like he might not play over him, but then so you just gotta know certain things like that. And it took me a lot of pride, but right now, I'm excited to go to North Dakota. I'm gonna make mine. I love the coaching staff.
It's D1. That's D1.
That's D1. So
yeah.
I love the situation. I love the situation I'm in. People might say this and that, but I really don't care what they say. It's for me. For me, it's the best situation, and we're gonna make some noise up there.
We're gonna be watching and supporting.
A good team coming in, so I'm very excited. I go up there in a few weeks.
All right, man. That's good, man.
Congrats on that.
Congrats on that for sure. We definitely gonna pay attention, man. So going back, we kind of talking about this before the interview, man. In your words, can you just kind of describe what happened with that brawl at Hopkins with you and with y'all and Wayzata, the student section last year, not this year, the ones from last year?
It was a good game. It was a primetime game. The game lived up to how I was supposed to live up to. We was blessed enough to get the win. Wiggins had a great game, and we beat them. I had a good game. A3 had a good game. Trey did his thing. Everybody did his thing. But when it came down to it, I could see we was kind of rowdy because it's Wayzata, so we gonna be up. So our crowd, everybody in our crowd, students said it's gonna be up, and they was deep. And I had got Wiggins shot the ball, trying to win the game half court, and I got the ball. But before that, I was telling them like, don't come out, don't rush the crowd, because to be honest with you, rushing the crowd is just make it seem like they just, they a good team, but we make it seem like they bigger than, making them bigger than, what they are.
Right.
But they was a solid team, right? But we was the number one team in the state, so ain't no point to rush the crowd because we did our job. Our job was to beat them. We did our job. So now, okay, we did our job. If we want to celebrate, which I'm obviously celebrating over a regular season win, but if we want to celebrate, we celebrate in the locker room, and then so we can celebrate that at school next day. But let them get off. But them walking off, that's what they coach did. I can't speak on what it is.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna play the video. They gonna see it. I saw
I
it.
can't speak on that because he's a great coach. I got a ton of respect for him. Great coach. But in that moment, he just was first thinking. So he just pulled his team away, and I didn't want our fans interacting with them because that's not what we need to do. I didn't want them rushing the crowd. But after they did that, it's kind of like, dang, and then it's all hell broke out. So then I'm trying to find my teammates because we're all celebrating. We don't need to be celebrating. That's not our character.
You were trying to shake hands with the players before.
I was trying to shake hands. I ended up seeing Isaac Olmstead, and me and him, cool, good friends, whatever. I shook his hand. Like I told him, like this was the second time we beat them. So that win was big. This was the time we beat them because this win like made us pretty much the number 1 seed in the state and number 1 seed in the section.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I see you in March, whatever, right? Boom, shook his hand, and I'm watching it. It's a cold picture. Shout out to the person that took the picture. KMD Young, my bad, sorry about that. Took a cold picture, and you can see me just I'm watching them all move in. And then in that instant, I split because I gotta go find my teammates. I'm moving them out, and I'm trying to help Wayzata. So I'm pretty much trying to help everybody, just space it out. And then I seen them throwing trash cans. So I seen it.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, y'all go here in person. I talked to the people that throwing trash cans, and then they pulled me to the locker room. And when I got in the locker room, I gotta know about that. But it was just a heated moment. I just say it's just a heated moment. Stuff went sideways, but it's just a heated moment, and what a rivalry is. But yeah, that's not a beautiful moment in our season, stuff like that, especially for the game. And then you never know the little kids that's at the game, and now they seeing this, they think that's cool, whatever, and their parents are like, so now they might not bring them to another Hopkins game.
Yeah.
So it's just little things like that because it's just more. It's more than a basketball game. We got to name our jerseys Hopkins. We got a community that's we put on for the community. Having a great year, so we can't just let our light be
basketball
dim.
royalty in the state.
Yeah, we can't let our light be dimmed by that moment. If they want to walk off, let off. But we can't just get heated by that because that caused a reaction that they wanted out of that. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, just wasn't a beautiful moment for us.
Especially a lot of people who ain't even got nothing to do with the game. They're just spectators, but they want to call something. But
and then the radio stations was all talking about that, man.
News, radio station.
It's just a whole big thing.
No.
It's just a whole big thing, man. So, but it made like the section final game, worth buying your ticket for it. So, but yeah,
sold out within seconds.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah.
So we coming to the end here, but we do want to hit on a few things. We got like a little quick rapid fire set of questions we'll ask. But before we get to that, you're in the midst of having been a big recruit in high school and things like that. You're in the middle of the NIL era. You're in the middle of the transfer portal era. So just give us your thoughts quick on what you think about NIL just in general, and if you care to share just what your experience has been.
It's been, everybody has a different journey. You're not gonna look the same as him. His journey not gonna look the same as you. For my journey's been up and down. I deal with a lot of different things. So NIL being placed in today's game is a good opportunity for college kids to make money off their name because. Like I said, I got a pretty good name, so going into college, I'm able to make some good money, whatever. But whatever, right? But then it's like 5 stars, whatever, 4 stars, whatever. Big popular people in the game where they're able to make like an agent demand, so they're able to profit out their name. Because if the school profit off your name, you should be able to profit out your name. So it's a good I say it's a good NIL is good because you're able to connect with businesses, you're able to connect with Chipotle, you're able to connect with a Nike, you're able to make all these marketing ideas and all these marketing goals and targets, and you can meet with them, and now you got contracts with them, you're able to make money with them along with your NIL package from the school. So now you're able to make money, you're putting your family on, putting them in position before you can, if your goal go to NBA, before you can get to the NBA.
That's what I like about it the most. Mm-hmm. Before it was like you got to make it to the league to feel like you're helping people. Now, college players, I've seen some of these.
They got bags.
Some of these checks they be getting. I'm like, is this even? This ain't amateur no more. These dudes is you know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird.
And
now.
It's good for like the players that just don't get blessed enough to make it to NBA or overseas. Now they set for life, whether they be smart with their money or not. They still got the money that they're able to be set for life. So
they got the starter pack.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. But for the high school side, it's kind of like, dang. It's kind of like they just not looking for you. Not just look at that. So it has its pros and cons. A lot of pros, a lot of cons. But me stepping into the college game, I think it's going to be I'll be able to reach out to different companies and stuff like that, and but I'm excited to see what I'm able to make. I mean, not make, but I'm able to like connect with brands and different companies and different like food restaurants and stuff like that. And excited to see how that journey goes with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be big. Before we get into the last,
I'm gonna hit you for that promo code.
I got you. I mean, like, so with it being, like, before even getting to high school, getting to college, I already had, like, opportunity to do it now in high school. So it's just going to just get bigger from there. I got different things going on now where I'm able to connect with different local places around and just do different things like that. And pretty much start earlier than some kids don't get the opportunity to start early. So pretty much starting early, and I'm just, instead of just beginning, I'm just going to expand it. So it's good. And it's smooth. It's good. Sorry.
Before we get into this last, like you just mentioned, I wanted to ask you. I know you kind of mentioned. I feel like it's fair to say Wayzata is probably one of the toughest teams you played against in your high school career. AAU or just high school, who's the toughest player that you played against? Lil bro just said him.
Toughest player I played against is Nasir Whitlock.
Nasir Whitlock.
Nasir Whitlock, because Nas understand how to get to the spots, and he understand when he got to the spot how to be efficient from that spot. So when I played Nas 3 times. I played Nas 2 times, my 8th grade year and freshman year. And he came to the Hop, gave us 52. So but it's just not about the points he put up, because he was able to put up 30. He pretty much averaged 30, but it's the way he's doing it. He's able to get to the free throw line without having to do all the foul baiting. He's just able to get to the free throw line. It's a skill to get there. So he's able to get to the spots. And then when he got to the spot, he's efficient. And then you couldn't speed him up. He played at his own pace. So if you're gonna be all aggressive on him, he just gonna cool, calm, collected, still get by you, make the lay. And then he's able to finish no matter who's in front of him. So yeah, Nas was probably the toughest player. And then Christian had some good games too. He's tough to play. Yeah, I'll give him respect there, but it's definitely Nas by far. And Big Andrews too. Kyle Jorgensen too. It's a top. It's a top 5, but I say Nas is 1, and 2, Kyle Jorgensen's up there too.
That is fire. Them dudes you named, when we first got into this, I believe we watched him, Washburn, because he plays like Jokic.
He different.
He plays like a baby version of Jokic almost. Like he's not athletic really, but this dude is bringing the ball up the court as like the biggest dude on the court.
Yeah,
so,
he did. He his senior year, he did his good thing. But they had a good coach and a good team around him.
Yeah, great facts.
He did his thing. But yeah, he was able to beat them by 20 both back-to-back years. But I ain't gonna tell you, it wasn't no easy game. Like they had both games they had us beat. We just made a run, whatever. But yeah, Nas is number 1, and then like Kyle and Jackson tied for there.
Nice respect.
Yeah, Hayden Tibbetts was nice too. Hayden Tibbetts was probably the best Wayzata player.
Low key, high key.
Yeah, him, Wiggins, and Andrews got they can battle for who's the best, but yeah, Hayden Tibbetts was nice.
For sure. All right, so should we do this rapid fire?
You do rapid fire. Yeah, don't think. Think, but just don't. Just say. Just say it. I'll do it. We'll just switch off.
Yeah, that's cool.
Top 3 artists.
Musical artists.
NBA YoungBoy.
He always makes it.
Rod Wave. Ain't no 3. It's them 2.
It's them 2?
YB all the way up to the top.
Ain't no 3, he said.
It's ain't no 3.
There's a lot of artists out there. You can't.
You don't like nobody else?
I like some people, but ain't come to top. I listen to a lot of some underground stuff like that. Drake here and there.
Okay.
I was about to listen.
Yeah, I ain't listen. I wasn't messing with that. Me and Trey listened to that at the crib. We wasn't jacking that.
Y'all wasn't feeling it.
We wasn't jacking that.
All right. Are you a supporter of Minnesota pro sports teams?
Yeah, for sure.
All of them.
Which ones do you like? Which ones don't you like?
I like them all. Okay. I'm not into hockey that much, but I support them. I support them, but yeah, I like them all. Sure.
Who's your favorite athlete?
LeBron and Kyrie.
I ain't mad at that.
Hands down. All right. Top 5 athletes out of Minnesota. It could be boy, girl, any sport. What's your top 5?
Is that be in order?
Nope. You can be any of them.
I'm gonna do people that I probably witnessed for real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Trey Holloman. That's big, bro. That's I'm gonna go Jaylen. I'm gonna go Madden Greenway.
Maddie
I like that.
Greenway.
She probably the
She's
best.
a monster.
Yeah,
respect,
she
man.
tough. She tough. I'm gonna go. You gotta. I mean, I said I was going people I witnessed, but you gotta go Joe Mauer.
Ooh,
Joe Mauer.
that's the
Shout out
first
St.
one
Paul.
we had, I think.
That's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, we got the bobblehead.
You got the Joe Mauer right here. St.
Yeah,
Paul, man.
Joe. It's like I mean I ain't really watch a lot of Joe, but like doing your history on Joe, he put on for the state. Like he a Hall of Famer.
We got to get Joe on here one day.
So you can't, and he from these roots, so like you can't really dim his light. But Joe did his thing, and then for the last spot, I can't. It's a tie between Khalid El-Amin and Tyus Jones.
I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Khalil. We interviewed him now. Shout out to Khalil.
Yeah,
Big legend.
them, they paid away for being point guards.
Facts.
Like if you want to be a point guard, not only they was good point guards, but they also brought championships to their community. So I always wanted to be like them. I always wanted to be like them three. Trey Haldeman too. I wanted to be like them three. And then Jaylen just had all of it. So everybody want to be like Jaylen. But like when it came to like being like a true point guard, it was always them three. So I watch a lot of Tyus highlights because Tyus was #1 point guard in the country.
Yeah, make it look easy.
And then he went to Duke. Like his change of pace, though. His change of pace
championship there too.
Yeah, 1 year. And then on top of that, won a championship. But then on top of that, he was the most valuable player.
He hit like some clutch shots there.
Yeah,
I remember that.
He was
Yeah,
MVP. So I took into my game, I took Tyus' pace. His change of pace was probably the best that we'll probably see in the state of Minnesota. And then Trey Haldeman. That's like we grew up like Trey. I was always with Trey right there. So I watched Trey when I was little. So Trey passing was different. So he's able to make the no-look passes, and then on top of that, lead his team as being a positive leader or whatever.
Yeah.
Like his team wasn't as talented, brought to the state championship game, right?
Yeah.
So he did everything he needed to do, but like his passing was gifted. So like I took his passing, added that to my game, and then Khalid with his leadership, his winning, his defense, his heart, being one of the littlest guys on the court, and then when it came to the big moments, not being scared of that, I took everything from that. Like that's probably the best point guard.
Dude, so raw.
And then he went to, along with Tyus, he went to UConn and won his national championship game.
Big school.
So
play with Rip Hamilton.
Yeah. So all their games, I try to take from their games as being from Minnesota and add that to my game, and just try to be the best I can with my skills, and then adding that to my game, and then just perfecting that what they did, and just watching it and just learning, because they was all successful. So if I want to be successful, you gotta watch them. So paid away from them. Like them when it comes to point guards, you can't mention top point guards without mentioning them three.
I agree with you 1,000%. I agree, especially Khalid, like in Tyus. Those two dudes, like all of them for sure, but like you have to be able to mention those dudes' names. So this is closing. What's your advice to young athletes, man? Like anyone out there in Minnesota? I know you got a lot of kids that look up to you. I watch we watch your page, we see how you move. You're a big role model in the community. So what's your advice to, young athletes?
I would say just no matter what your journey looks like, no matter your size, whatever, where you come from, your background, just never give up. You're gonna fail. Look at my career. I failed pretty much my whole career. When it got to the games I wanted to win, I failed. But you can't let failure, dim your light. You got to get up and go. Like you can sit there, but if you're gonna sit there, you're gonna get replaced. Like you got to keep working, because no matter how hard it gets, no matter how it is, you can't give up on life, because God got a blessing for you. So if you're not in the right situation, you have a tough year right now, you got to lean back on God, because He's gonna bless you at the end of the day. And all the hard work you put in, it might not show up right away or when you want it, but I promise, I'm trusting that it's gonna show up when that time to need, and you're gonna, eventually make it to your goals, and you're gonna live out the dreams that you inspire for yourself. But no matter how hard it is, you can't quit. So I'll give that to one generation, to the younger generation. Just be yourself, and then, if you got a community that you want to play for, and you feel like you don't want to leave, show that loyalty. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for you. But at the same time, just be the best player you possibly can. And then on top of that, be the best person, because no matter what, your character gonna carry you your whole life. So yeah.
Bars.
Nice, let's get it. Big word right there. It's all true too.
Appreciate that.
All right, hey man, appreciate you for coming through.
Appreciate that.
Hey, it was one of those things where it's like Can we get him to come through?
Yeah, facts.
Can we get him to
I've
come
been a fan of what y'all do for the past 2 years. I've been a fan. I mean, I seen all of y'all. I remember the first interview. Y'all was talking and y'all had I forgot who it was, but they was in here like they mentioned my name. So then that's when I first had tapped in with y'all, and I just been following y'all journey. So I was like, they reaching out to me. I want to be on here, and I'm sorry for the late. Like getting on here so late,
right on time.
Yeah, because we family dealing with like the loss of my grandpa.
RP too, man.
I was super close with him, so when y'all had reached out, it had like just happened. So that's on me for not getting back to y'all about that. But yeah, we was super close, and it's kind of like still shocking. But yeah, so. Just trying to kind of dealing with that, because that's like it's gonna be you're not gonna be here for the rest of my life, graduation and college stuff like that. Like it was before it happened, we was talking about like just life stuff. So just dealing with that, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna live the rest of my life. Because on that, but it's still grieving, but still pushing through, dealing with that. So yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on here, because this is just a chance. Like some things just get off. Like talking about the Wayzata game, just get off my chest, just talking about life, just get off my chest. And then also I know a lot of people watching, so just motivating, youth. Been blessed to have like, a good supporting cast. I don't call them fans, I call them like supporters.
Support cast, yeah.
Like ain't no fans, like they just supporting me. So
I agree.
I've been blessed to have some good supporting people, and then so yeah, I'm blessed to just let me go and just talk.
We appreciate you, man. For sure, man. We're gonna keep on supporting you, following you in your journey in the next level. We're gonna be in contact, man. For sure, man. Appreciate you, man. For sure.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
And then we can, come down to we have a part 2, talk about that.
We'll come down there for sure, man.
Man, probably get a little bro in there next time with that.
Oh yeah, we good. He gonna be here, man. We
I appreciate that.
All right, man. It's been another episode of TCS. We out.